Hi, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just gonna jump right into the video, and I'll explain later. I'm going to share a few things with you. I just showed you exotic tomatoes, pepper, and then a Spanish tomato or baby tomato, strawberries that I bought. I went to Food Lovers earlier today. Uh, Lettuce, and then I bought parsley. I bought custard. That's what was for dessert. I bought peaches, and then I bought lemons. I bought wraps from Food Lovers. Everything that I bought was from Food Lovers. I bought smoked salmon, the sliced one. I bought celery. Um, I bought cucumbers, 3 cucumbers. If you've been here, I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. I bought white cheddar, medium white cheddar, a small one. I have a yellow one. I bought Spanspeck. I bought two, but I just showed you guys one. I bought dry rolls, yes. And then I bought wild rocket. And then I bought pastrami, beef pastrami. I bought the red pepper, and I bought blueberries, and I bought basil. I bought basil. I bought brown mushrooms, and then I bought baby spinach. There, it's actually really fresh. I bought biltong, silvers. I love the silvers or wet. I bought coriander, patties, beef patties. These are nice. Cheese beef patties. They're so nice. And I bought a couple of cold meats. The smoked one, the chicken rolls, beef salami, more pastrami, um, more pastrami, no, more salami and more pastrami. I guess by now you know where I'm going with this. And I bought sausages, beef sausages from Macro, but I don't know. They didn't taste the same. And I bought a Bege, the rustic one. The sausages didn't taste the same, but my husband said they tasted the same. They didn't. So first on our menu, we are going to start by making a rice ball, salmon rice ball. I earlier on, this is the following day, right? Earlier on, I cooked Chinese sticky rice, or is it a sushi rice? But I call it a sticky rice. I cooked it and let it cool. I added chopped parsley, white wine vinegar, and then I added top class seasoning. I the last time I did the rice balls, I think I added red wine vinegar, and it changed my balls or my rice a little bit. This time around, I did not use the red wine. I used white wine, but that time red wine vinegar was the only one that I had. And the correct one that I'm supposed to be using is rice wine. I don't have that. I do not have that. So on Thursday, it was my husband's 40th birthday. So usually he really doesn't want to do anything on his birthday. Even this time, he didn't want to do anything. I think most times on his birthday is when he misses his mom more or a lot, or he just doesn't want to uh, celebrate it. He feels like he wishes she was there, she was here. Unfortunately, God had other plans. So for me, when he requested this as a celebration for Saturday, I was shocked because this man does not like anything fussy for his birthday, and I've always respected that. But this time around, he requested this. He said he has a couple of friends that he would like to invite for his 40th birthday, and I was up for the challenge because this man does not ask for anything. He doesn't ask for anything. So for when he requests for something, I say how high I jump. So, but what surprises me is that now I thought he would want, a papa, and maybe Brian is like, no, I want those finger foods that you made last time. I would like for us to have something like that. I was like, say no more. And so I went to the store and I bought everything that I wanted. And the funny thing is, Mina guys, when I do these things, majority of the time I do not have a plan. Even if you ask me what I'm going to make, I do not have a plan. But it wasn't different from what I made last time. I just tweaked there and there because I did not want to try something new. I wanted to make something that he had already tried and tasted. So I think him he knew already how it tasted like, and he was confident enough to invite his acquaintances for that. So I didn't want to try something different and that he would not like. So I proceeded into making what I made last time. On this one, the only difference is cucumber, it's beef, and peaches, sliced peaches. I had a sous chef or a helper, Theo. I asked him to slice the peaches for me. He sliced them too thin. And he says I didn't specify, but that's okay. It still tasted good. I just charred them on a cast iron, no oil, nothing. Just put them on a stove and charred both sides. Like one side, let it char, and then turn it to the other side and let that char. So yeah, that's what I made for him on Saturday, which for me it was a pleasure for me to be making that. So on the menu, what was different was that I made bruschetta. And I've never made bruschetta for him. I've never made bruschetta for us actually. The last time I made bruschetta, it was a long time ago. Attempting it, I was still living on my own somewhere due to work, and I tried it and I loved it, but I've never, it's just something that I've always preferred to buy, never really saw the need to make at home. By this time around, I was like, let me make bruschetta. I've been wanting to make it, but it just never seemed important enough for me to make a big deal out of it. I don't even know what I'm saying. So those exotic tomatoes that I bought, I asked you to fry them up for me in oil, extra virgin oil, guys. That's the only way to go. Extra virgin oil with salt and pepper, nothing more. On bruschetta, you do not. Is it bruschetta or bruschetta? Bruschetta. Now I say bruschetta. You don't add any other spices or my yellow salt. You just add pepper, black pepper, crushed black pepper, and Himalayan salt. That's what I asked him to add, and extra virgin oil. And when it was cooked, I asked him to add coriander chopped. If you like, you can do parsley. So the peaches were unnecessary because but they were there. They were cooked already, so I was gonna use them. So I use them on the bruschettas. I put a few slices, not too much. I didn't want them to overpower. And another thing that I forgot that we added was balsamic vinegar. A little bit of balsamic vinegar. I think there's a thick consistency of balsamic. I just forgot what is called. I'll look for it. You can use that if you have that or if you wanna try it. And then I sprinkled a little bit of feta cheese on top. That was just me. I don't think it's necessary. But I love things papa. So I did that, and I was trying to be extra. This is, you know, super. So I made bruschetta. I didn't make a lot though. I just felt like that's another thing about fish. God, fish, finger food. So the remaining let me finish this one. The remaining tomatoes, we added a little bit of mozzarella or more mozzarella onto it, and then I took the stems out of the mushrooms, and we are going to stuff the mushrooms with those tomatoes and mozzarella, and then sprinkle more mozzarella on top. This was delicious. So Theo was asking me, Hore, if I'm making three bruschettas, is it enough now? Because it wasn't only three people that were coming, including my husband. So I'm like, the finger food, they're called finger food for a reason. If you're going to serve 50 people, doesn't mean you're going to make 50 bruschettas or you're going to make 50 mushrooms or what. You are making a variety of food, small food that people can choose. And if the one that you maybe wanted to try was finished, it's finished. And because it's finger food, it's a lot. That bruschetta, I actually later on cut it in half, which was sufficient for people that were here. We also got a little bit, me and him. So it's not about me making 50 things and you take few things that you want to eat. And when you make I think what he doesn't understand is that when you make finger food, you are the idea is hosting. It's not really that they will be full, but they're not gonna be full like they were eating pap. No, they are not. Another thing that I have realized is that I actually love, these are the mushrooms from the oven. I actually love using ciabatta. It holds everything so well. The baguette does as well, but I think I like the taste of the ciabatta more. But here's the thing, ciabatta is big. So it looks more of a sandwich, open sandwich, more than a finger food. So it doesn't fall under the crostini, it falls under a sandwich, but I still like how it tastes. I wish they were selling small ones, if they could sell small ones. And I'm not about to make a ciabatta when I'm doing these kind of things, but it would be nice if I could get a small one instead of a bigger, because I really love how chewy it is, how it holds the sandwiches, even if there's all the toppings, even if there's leftovers for the following day, it still tastes amazing. Even with the crostinis, but it's not the same. Maybe I love chia butter too much. So as you guys have realized by now, I'm not really telling you what I'm doing because it's self-explanatory and we have done it before. The only thing that I did different here is that I bought flavored cream cheese. The other one was salmon, and then was salmon flavored, roasted salmon flavored or something. Konalap. And the other one was spring onion and. So those are the only difference. I think last time I bought, did I buy the spring onion one? I don't know. So I'm not really saying, oh, and I'm doing this and because we do have a video that I did last. I'm just taking this opportunity to take a video again. And for me personally, some of the things that I do, it's like I'm creating a gallery for my family, for myself. I find myself referring a lot on my previous videos, and it has been very helpful. It's more like a diary for me. So now all my bread, I applied a little bit of olive oil on them, put it in an oven, and then on this one I applied seasoned mayo and I used wild rocket, and the other ones at the far end I was using the remainder of the lettuce, and then I added the salami on top. So Mister was happy, very very happy. We always celebrate his birthday, but we've never done anything at home. We would go out and so this time around for me, it warmed my heart for me to be able to do something for him. And yeah, how are you guys doing? What have you been up to? I just jumped into the video. I think I didn't even say hi, or I didn't say ask you guys how you were. You know, when I'm watching this video, as I was editing it, I was like, but this was a lot of food. Why was I scared? Why was I worried that it wasn't going to be enough? Because as you can see, my rocket was finished, my lettuce was finished. I resorted into using the baby spinach. Why I did that, and the remaining of the. Guys, if you're going to serve men, you need to have biltong and wors on the table. If anything, lots of meat. But today it was not about meat, so biltong and dry wors and nuts was sufficient. So I just made sure that nothing is going to be, I didn't want to leave anything or any bread that I had toasted and leave it and say it's a lot and find that it wasn't sufficient. So I made sure that everything was out. I had put it out. I didn't leave anything behind. As you can see, even the burgers are only made 4. And they, if there's one thing that I know is that men are so considerate towards each other. They are not like us women. If it us women, we would take one and not think about the other person. So they were gracefully sharing everything that was not enough, because they could see that other things were sufficient, but those ones that were just one, they would cut it in half, or my husband and Theo cut them in half, so it was no problem. So the wraps, I did the wraps instead of the sandwiches because I felt like we had burger already, and so I might as well just do the wraps. And why I did the wraps, I wanted to make sure that everything that was left, I was going to put it in these wraps. And actually they were absolutely delicious. They were yummy. I only made 4, So the remainder of the tomatoes, the cheese, the salamis, and I put it inside the wrap and closed it off and cut it in half. It was so yummy, so yummy, so yummy. And I must say, electricity, we were load shed on this day, and as you can see, that's why I say I'm using everything that was left off. My gas stove worked wonders, wonders. The cheese I had cut it earlier on, the intention was for it to go on the sandwiches with the yellow cheese, the yellow cheddar cheese, but that didn't work out. I decided not to go with that. Anyhow, if you have watched up until this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on my next video. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share if you can. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Hi, that wrap, yabona. But oksalayo we ate. It was delicious, and my guest ate as well. So I I won. As long as you feed your guests, that's all that is important. The salmon balls, rice balls, I put them in a fridge for while I was preparing all of these so that they can chill a bit, and this is how it came out. Unfortunately, guys, I will not show you my guest or our guests. They are not into these YouTube street things, but they had fun, and that's all that. Hey, English ran away. What was important happened. This is how everything was. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next upload. I feel like on this video English ran away with me, but that's okay. It's not my mother tongue, musne. Bye. Sharp sharp.